Hello there. Is the music too loud, too quiet, too annoying? Is my voice too annoying? Don't answer that one. What? There we go. Don't know why it cropped off like that. That's just weird. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, there's positives and negatives, Jeffra. Folders / groups on OBS are so finicky and awkward to work with. Anyway, we've got both of the players live. I've seen them both in chat. Can you void 18? Guess so. Can't really stop you. There's no rules. I guess 15 all the way then. Oh. Can you avoid Euro Friendlies? Please. Just starting a warm-up game. Can quickly should do something. There we go. Get him slightly more on stencil. He's already more or less on stencil, but you know. Actually, dragged it too far one direction. There we go. Very finicky about it. Same piece set is offered by Vlad. So, if Temp says nah, it's level 15 starts, I don't think it'll matter too much. Droughts are survivable. Right, we've got a ready from Temp. And a ready 15 from Vlad. So, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. People talking about 255 starts. Look, if people want to do 255 starts, they're free to. I won't stop you. a lovely bromance in chat. Right. 10th has a Tetris. Vlad got the well covered, pretty high up on the board. Almost hung the bar there as well. I'm not sure if Vlad is a DAS player, I didn't check. But it's still 15 speed, so fairly survivable up that high. Tenth. Ooh, cool adjustment there. Wasn't prepared for the piece after it though. Gonna score a triple. Goes T to the right. Maybe he could have put it in the middle and tucked the J piece, but don't know, maybe that would have been worse in terms of the dig. Just looked cleaner. Tenth. Still burning away. Just trying to sort of rediscover a well. Not reopen it. There isn't one formed yet. But with that burn, you can turn this into a right well, or he's going to opt to burn it out, get rid of the hole at the bottom of the stack. That's fair enough. Temp with the longbow dependency on the left does get it filled in. In the meantime, Vlad scored a Tetris. He is in the lead by one. One Tetris, not 1 point. Wonder what my level 255 PB is. Probably in the like 800k range, because you can get like 50k for free if you can just line out the full 10 lines, or get a Tetris and then line out 6 more lines into level 0. Or would that be Transition Trainer? I can't remember how it works by default, if you have to do a bajillion million lines. Either way. 10th. 138. Ooh, misdrop there. Does mean he's going to have some more burning to do, which will let Vlad expand his lead a little bit. Currently sitting about 3 Tetrises, maybe. Not sure exactly how much Tetrises were on level 15. Been a while since I played it. Something in my throat. You can get an estimate, but see, thing is, my 29 start PB is on console, and I can only play 255 on emulator, and my keyboard rolling's a lot worse than my controller rolling. I don't know, that sentence sort of felt malformed in my head, but it's fine. Much like Vlad's board, though, 10th in a little bit of danger. Got a bit of a dependency on the left, can get it filled in though, and there's the dependency filled in. Got a bar dependency on the right. It's kind of a well, but there's a hole in it, so not quite. I'm gonna opt to take a burn, but now needs an L piece. Instead take some more skims off the top, but it's just building the board higher. Another double. Can reopen the right. This is looking dangerous. That flip, kind of a panic flip, and I don't see any way out of this. Need like 20 hertz to get something over the left there. Top set at 157. Vlad at 300k is good for game 1. Is that how much a Tetris is worth on 255? Then yeah, I probably could get a max out from a 255 start. That doesn't seem that hard. Get a 650 from a 0 start. Get an overall PB from that. Alright, temp is ready. And Vlad is ready as well. So, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's give Vlad the heart. There we go. Yeah. It is. So, Vlad's 26,000, 10th with a bit of a lead at 40,000. Vlad scoring a Tetris up to 47,000. He is ahead in lines, so pace-wise he is slightly behind, but it's so early in the game that I don't think pace is the biggest issue yet. What is this show? I don't know. Video games. Crazy that it would be ahead in lines. I know. It's so unexpected that one of the two players is ahead of the other one. I would expect both players to be at exactly the same line count for the entire duration of the game. Ooh, Vlad with a hang on the left. Might turn this into a dirty Tetris if the RNG complies. Might turn it into an early top out if it doesn't. It's not complying, and it's an early top out. 96,000 for Vlad. 10th with a weird thing on the right, but he's good for the game. That means we're tied up. 1-1. Not tied up as in... You know what I mean. And you know what I don't mean. The match is tied. We've got a ready from Vlad, we've got a getting up from your seat and walking away from 10th. He's back though. No, just getting some water. Fair enough. Game 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. How long is this song for? Another 10 minutes and then it swaps to another song for another 30 minutes. One song a match, roughly. 15 start matches take a while though, so. Vlad scoring a Tetris. No burns yet. Ooh, Vlad does manage to get a burn there. Opts for the flat placement of that piece, but it might be okay. Gets the bar over it. A little bit spooky, but he survived it, and he's got pretty reasonable points. So, worth it, maybe? Maybe. It wasn't quite a voice crack, it was more just unintentionally going high pitch. Which is kind of a voice crack, but you know. Didn't feel like one. Vlad, oh, good piece there. That reopens the right side nicely with a triple. 10th, on the other hand, it's not really a right side to reopen, given the current board situation. There is a right side, it just doesn't need reopened. And he's just continuing to sort of burn away, going up one row at a time, increasing his board height. But that should help a fair bit. And he should be able to burn it down now. I was going to say interesting placements, but the T-piece made it all work out, so fair enough. Can't argue with that one. So, 220k for Vlad. 10th, scoring a dirty Tetris there, going up to 105. Taking a dirty triple there, trying to clean up the board, but doesn't really have a good place to put the square, so ends up just making it a bit dirtier. Good triple though, that's a perfect piece for the situation. Now he just needs to burn out the right side. A long bar here, perfect timing. 136k now for 10th. While Vlad got a little bit of cheese on the board, only bottom a couple rows, but also has to reopen the right side, which he has just done. TP to the left, and his board health minus the 2 rows that he's not got access to. Pretty solid. Good board. Vlad in level 17. Temp still a little bit away. No, it's illegal. You'd need a work visa. Vlad, real dangerous spire there. While it was obvious to everyone that the work visa thing is a joke, you don't need to be European to play it. You can be American and play on the show. That was also a joke. Just for any Americans watching who are like, I really want to play Tetris at 4 PM UTC. Ooh, Vlad hangs on the right there. But gets the bar over. Okay, this is vaguely survivable, but now it isn't. So, 408 top out for Vlad. Temp has a 200k chase down, which ain't gonna be easy. It's possible, though. He's not out of the game. He's going for the dirty Tetris. But he just gets the triple and then burns it down when he gets double bars. Unfortunate bar timing. Can set up another dirty Tetris, but just gonna burn it. He's running out of runway here. Going into the 19 speeds, he's gonna have trouble scoring the big points. The Tetrises. But if you can line it out to kill screen, then maybe with triples like that, could do the chase down. If you can scrounge a couple Tetrises in there, maybe get it by 25, 26. So it's not over for him. If he gets that to the left, yeah. Takes the triple. Solid safety play. I think he actually might need one Tetris somewhere before kill screen. Gets that to the left. Okay, his Tetris ready. But he's building up high on the right, and he's not a fast tapper. He's got a hold in the stack, and the bar just ain't coming. The bar ain't coming. Long drought here. There's the bar, but only so much you can do. Did I do something wrong? Oh, the song stopped. Let's move on to the next one. Did I call him a slow tapper when he's actually a fast tapper? Right, where's my other music? There we go. Okay, the game. Fair enough. Yeah, just how it be sometimes. You just gotta take the triples. That's just how it be. But it never feels good taking the triples. You always feel bad about yourself when you take a triple like that. Alright. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There's the second heart for Vlad. Yes. This is the song that plays at the end of the game when you kill Makarov. That was the enemy from Modern Warfare 3, right? I think it was. So weird to pretend they're playing the same game here. Unfair to Vlad. Tenth, not in an amazing situation. Pretty high up. And he's done. 4,000 points. Vlad will take it 3-1. That means we've got the next game. I'll be honest, Dewey, I can't really tell on 15 speeds. I can't really tell at all if both players aren't on the same level at the same time. And even on 15 speeds, it's just too slow for me to notice. What can I do? Also, I don't care. Right, let's update the players. White Monster, why do you have to have such a long name? It does just barely fit in the box, though. It's really tough to go from PAL to NTSC because controller pulls are converted or something. I don't know what that means. If he's on like an original NES, maybe. If he's on a clone console, it should be easy. There we go, we've got Maisie live. Next out of studio mode to have a bigger screen. Lovely. Same piece set is offered. Let's crop Maisie's cam, because there's more Maisie available. Cut down White Monster's cam, because we don't need all of this character from a video game, I assume. I have no idea. And we're not missing out on it. Right. No same piece set. White Monster is an anti-same piece set player. Which is something that I have bullied him over in the past on this show. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I haven't actually checked stencils for both players. Let me quickly do that while they're starting out. Right, Maisie on stencil now, slightly off before, like barely off, but this scene is extremely finicky, and things look weird if you're not perfectly on stencil by the pixel. So there we go. I need to fix White Monster as well, but that can wait for a minute because he just made a misdrop, and I want to see how he resolves it. White Monster, there we go, it's resolved. 80,000 to Maisie's 102,000. White Monster takes triple to bring the well back over to the right. There we go. Fix White Monster stencil now, because it's very possible that White Monster or Maisie are on pixel perfect, but the previous player wasn't, so... There we go. So, Maisie, nice tuck there. And there's Tetris. There's a few people who are anti-same piece set. There's the classic DAS player who doesn't pick same piece set against rollers in the hope they can luck it out. There's a couple of them. But in general, White Monster just doesn't use same piece sets if they can help it. Maisie at 295, so solid pace. Scoring another Tetris. Up to 318 at 70 lines. White Monster not on bad pace either. 277. So about 2 Tetris behind. Maisie's board not looking great, but I've seen oh, okay. I mean, I still have seen worse, but that was a line spin, okay. Cool, fun line spin there. Gets that over to left. Maisie is one of the fastest tappers around. Pretty consistent 16 hertz, I believe. Maybe more like 15, but he tapped quick. And there's a Tetris. And another one. 378 for Maisie. Ooh, speaking of tappers, White Monster in a much more dangerous, much more difficult to survive dig. I genuinely don't see how he can survive this. I mean, maybe. No, he just can't get anything over to the left. 313. Maisie is good for game 1. Cool little spin there as well. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So I think elo-wise, these players are pretty close. PB-wise, Maisie does have a slight lead. He has a couple 1.3s. White Monster in the mid 1.2s. White Monster making it a little bit sketchy there, but he's alright, I suppose. He's surviving. Went a little bit cockney there. Oh, he's not alright. I lied. White Monster tops out at 3,000. Good job, Maisie. You're up 2-0. Right, we have a ready. Classic Euro Friendlies. Yep, that's the thing. You're on Euro Friendlies. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And when you're on Euro Friendlies, it's not possible for both players to play well. We've seen this consistently for the last year and a half. Every episode on my show, one of the two players will early top 5 times more frequently than they usually do. Kingston here to bully me for having the worst show in the Friendlies Empire. And that's alright. Kingsman doesn't make any of his own assets, so he just gets other people to make his logos and his designs and stuff for him. Meanwhile, I'm out here slaving, making Kingsman his own stuff as well as my own. When I can pay for it, in inverted commas. White Monster at 122. Is Tetris ready? Doesn't have the tap to get that to the left, so does not. Has a pretty bad stack parity-wise, but it's sort of resolved that, turned it into a long bar dependency and gets the bar. What was the negotiated deal? I don't remember us actually negotiating anything. White Monster scoring a Tetris. Up to 223. Maisie's board, not particularly clean, but it's pretty low down, so it's in the safety zone. And his pace is still pretty good, ahead by a fair bit. Ah. Yes, exactly. Kingsman sits on his throne of Tetris money and occasionally shouts at us down below. Maisie, Tetris up to about 350. White Monster with that Tetris 340, so not far behind. Only about Tetris. Oh, accidental adjustment there for White Monster. Now got a real king bar going on. Real king bar situation. Maybe he was inspired by Kingsman. Maybe Kingsman will be inspired by White Monster to start doing the epic move again. Exactly. Kingsman doesn't have a job. That's a fun fact. Kingsman doesn't have a day job. At all. Definitely. Nice dirty Tetris for White Monster there. And with that burn, he's reopened the well, so White Monster looking pretty solid here, though needs to reopen the well once again. Needs a square piece. Does eventually get one. Ugh, sneeze. Ooh, White Monster, that is a bad placement, but manages to get that over. Scores a Tetris, and another one. Sort of baby T-spin there, but he got it, so can't criticize it. Maisie needs something for the tuck, but he's having to adjust the only pieces that would fit in the tuck for other things. Turns it into a few burns. Oh, a hang on the left like that could be game ending going into level 19. Especially with no bar on its way. This could just be it for Maisie. It's level 19. Flat burns 19.5. I don't know if Maisie's done 19.5 before, but he'll have to do it here. Can't get it over to the left. Done at 540. White Monster, you are in a chase down. Those kinds of misdrops only happen at about 120 lines. You don't do those misdrops at 40 lines. You only do them at that height. Yeah, I mean, I assumed you probably would have if you'd tried. And seemingly you have tried, because you are a fast tapper. Don't know how fast exactly, but 18 Hz taps, sure. That might be something that I said, might be actually true. $18 Hz would put you as, like, the second fastest tapper. And yeah, White Monster is good for the game. Kind of third fastest tapper, because Moja, even without all of his funky stuff, he'd still, like, a real fast tapper. Like, if Moja was a conventional tapper, I think he'd probably be still, like, 19 Hz consistently. You're having FPS drops, well, good luck with that. Oh, by far, Pumpy. Yeah, I don't know why people think that tapping is easier on keyboards. You can get way faster taps on controller, because it's lower action. Maybe if you have like a really flat laptop keyboard, you can tap real quick, but yeah. Pushdown strats, sure, they're easier on keyboard. Alright, we have one ready. We just need one from Maisie. Unless I gave it earlier. Yeah, I can't hit 0 high left on keyboard, but also I'm not a conventional tapper. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I'm both an unconventional tapper and I can't hit 0 high left on 29. I'm just not gifted. Probably most viewers of the Sunny era. That is unfortunate. I've bought 1 controller. No, that's a lie. I bought 2. But the second one didn't work. I just bought it to see if it would, and it didn't. Thought maybe I could get some free pads. Well, not free, but buying a used controller was literally the same price as buying pads. So, thought, grab that. Didn't work. White Monster not in a good position here. That will only burn 2 lines, but 2 lines is enough to bring the left side from dangerous to pretty easy to get over. I don't know if my controllers are good for tap because I just can't tap at all in general, but I can tap easier on controller. Conventional tap, I should say. My bursts are higher. Yeah, I mean that's my situation. My bursts are like 13 Hz and my average is like 9. But that's why I'm a roller in it. I'm a filthy cheater. Maisie, Tetris up to 190, White Monster in at 95,000, so half the score. Yeah, tap ain't fun unless you're like 12 Hz plus. Or you don't care about getting scores and you just like playing Tetris, in which case, pretty much anything's fun. Do you think we'll ever see a faster conventional tapper than Alex T? Or do you think that'll just never happen? Because everyone's just going to be rolling. I know, this is Jepper's optimal show, because, you know, Euro times, opponents always play badly. There's, like, perfect situation for you to get some games in that'll make you look like you're the best player in the world. Oh yeah, that's true, Jepper's... Yeah, you're usually the one who plays bad on Euro Friendlies, not your opponent. Well... Marks brings in the views. Yeah, he certainly does. He certainly brings in the games. Am I too far from my mic, or is this fine? Because I'm sort of leaning back in my chair. The 100k lead has sort of stayed the whole time. Maisie 100k in the lead, but both players have scored 220,000 points since the last time I gave a score update. So, yeah. So, 100 lines, paces. White Monster, about 360. Maisie, getting a bit droughted, so probably, yeah, 440. Only an 80k lead, so 4-ish Tetrises. Just a DAS player now. Yeah, I mean, your PB's with DAS in it, so you're a pretty good DAS player, all things considered. They need to start CTL DAS, just so DAS players can play DAS matches more than once a month or whatever. DAS League was a thing, but it sucked. Fair enough. What was the problem with it? Ah, terrible organization. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Make it an exclusive club. Only 1.2 players are allowed in. White Monster in trouble. Maisie's board not clean, but White Monster's is a lot less. And White Monster is done at 436. Maisie, let's see if they can get out of this dig quickly. Gets that to the left. Maisie chilling. There we go. Will the bar come though? Doesn't matter, Maisie's too quick for the game to screw with him. There we go, 3-1 in favour of Maisie. Alright. Six 4 is live, very good. Should we watch Maisie finish out this game? Because it looks like it's going to be a max out. Maybe even a high 1.1. And also they're nearly at kill screen, so... Looking rough, but Maisie is a very fast tapper, so can get out of this. Probably only going to be a low max given the board, but actually no, it's just going to be a top out, sadly. Oh well. Six 4 can't do same piece set apparently. Not an emulator. Oh well. I like that Akatu has the spacebar removed. So, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Maybe it's just so he doesn't accidentally hit it. It seems plausible, because it could eat up inputs if he accidentally hits the spacebar too often. I don't actually know what key he's rolling on. Is he rolling on his finger, like that good old classic no row video from 2.5 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't know, something like that. I don't know how he does his rolling. I mean, if he's doing the finger rolling thing, that is fucking amazing, quite frankly. Katu, 143. Six, 4, Tetris up to 169, 109. Humor. Akatu at 211 is in the lead, ahead in lines though. Ooh, 6-4, okay. Burrito Dad top out for 6-4 there, but that's okay. Game 1 goes to Akatu. We've got a hover 3 from 6-4. He's ready to go again immediately. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that's fair. Just gotta tap them when you're that high up, I guess. Very cool. Three, 2, 1, Tetris. Wow, 73 viewers. This really is a good way to get people to see how terrible this show is. Six, 4, reopening the right side. There we go. Scoring a Tetris. Takes the lead. Akatu had a inefficient start so far in the one Tetris at 14 lines. Takes the double. Maybe that was unintentional. Maybe it was intentional. I don't know. Maybe he's just lining out. Maybe he's like, I can win this with no Tetrises except the one that I got already. But in a Finnish accent. Thank you, Aki. He's rolling on his finger. He's got his finger on one of the keys. And he's using his other hand to press the button really quick. Essentially. Yeah. It's a unique playstyle in some aspects. I mean, it's just rolling, but it's fancy rolling. Instead of the conventional, you got a controller and you roll the controller into the finger. This is you got a keyboard and you roll the finger into the controller. And seemingly it works. Yep. I can't wait to see in probably 6 months, considering the average roller progression, Akatu getting 1.3s every game. I can see why you need gloves on both hands for this, because I feel like you'd just have like a blister on your index finger on your left hand from doing this maneuver on it for like 40 minutes at a time. Here, I'll try with... Yeah. I think spacebar might be a bit harder though, because it requires a bit more pressure to push down than the other keys. Portal comes in and says, ban people. I can agree with that one. Ooh, Akatu, that is a rough hang. Gets over a 4-tap, but misses the 5-tap. But then gets the 5-tap. Very cool. Dirty Tetris ready. Okay, Akatu really making the most of this rolling thing. (6-4) Tetris up to 365. Yeah, that. As I said, that's probably why he's wearing gloves, so he doesn't just have a rash on his finger 24/7. I'm surprised that it works super well with gloves, though, because I'd feel like the fabric of the glove would absorb some of the impact. I guess you just gotta roll a lot harder. Oh yeah, 6-4. He's topped out, but he has a significant lead, so it's not over. I've been just too mesmerized by watching Akatu's hand cam, which good commentary. But yeah, 414, 971. You need 415. If you can get to 415,000, you're good for the game. Got 150k to go. Well, more like 160 even, but we ended up. His finger's gotta hurt. I don't know, maybe. So, I don't know if you can line it out. I'm not sure how much. I think you can, in theory, but yeah, line out is about 150k, I think. Actually, no, it should only be about 100k because 100 lines, and on average, you're scoring about 1,000 points per line. But there's doubles, there's triples, there's hopefully just getting out of this situation. Gets that over to the left, okay. But has a longboard dependency on the left side. Guess it filled in. Alright. Yeah, you'd need a few triples, I think. Only singles are good. Well, that's good to know. Still not convinced. Still think a triple would be needed. Oh, he's going for the Tetris. Okay. This is adventurous. Column 9 Tetris. There's the Tetris. I mean, I'd hope that he's only dating single people. You know what I mean? Like, we're going out on dates with single people. To some degree. No, I don't know, maybe Aki is Mormon or something. The Mormons are the ones who have like 5 wives, right? Can't remember. They're not that common in the UK, so... 6 for falling asleep. Fair enough. Not long to go now. I think the triple was necessary that or the Tetris that he scored earlier. Yeah. Aki was trying to get the roller to lose. Look at this guy. Couple lines to go. Euro Friendlies 19 cap when. Alright. Think you're good. Yep, you're good for the game, Akatu. Congratulations. Aki going to make a joke about into kill screen PB. Yep, there we go. See, I knew it. I called it. I've absolutely called it. I know Aki too well. Wow, that is a lot. What's your level PB then? My guess is going to be 33. What? Your level PB is only 30? How? Right, you're getting a 33 this game. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Akatu scoring a Tetris there. Had to take some burns, but he's fine. 6-4 is in an awkward spot, just really high up. not getting the bar until then. Now he has it. And he's scored a Tetris with it, and subsequently doesn't have it anymore. But then he gets another one. So many bars. Wow. I just don't know what to say on level 18 anymore. I've said everything there is to say. Players are getting pieces and they're putting them in places. This is one of the themes of Euro Friendlies. First 2 matches, you'll get reasonable commentary. By the 6th one, you're going to be just getting me talking to chat and berating the players. Every episode is a devolution into madness. Sing. Da, 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 da. I think I might get copyrighted by Nintendo. Not for playing music, just for singing it. My singing's so good that it resembles the music more than the music does. I don't know which microphone I'm using, so I could play along to the drums in the song, but if I'm using the one with noise cancellation, you wouldn't be able to hear the drums. So we'll see. That was amazing. Continue. Maybe like for an encore, maybe. 6-4 at 205. Scoring a Tetris up to 228. Akatu at 133. A common thing that you'll see if you've watched enough of Akatu's games is that he's pretty damn consistent. He doesn't early top that often, but his paces are often very mediocre. Occasionally he'll have like a really good game, pace-wise, like he'll get like a 580, 590 transition, but in between he'll be getting like high 300s, low 400s every game. But playing against a lot of players, that's more than good enough to, if you can just chase down with a couple Tetrises on 19 into kill screen, you can get a 600, 700k and you're chilling. What is Akatu's PB? I know he got a couple maxes like a week and a half ago. Still pretty much the same. Alright, fair enough. He got his first and second max on the same day. He's a crazy individual. In a good way, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. I don't know him personally. Maybe in a bad way as well. There you go. That was your encore. I don't know how you pronounce that name. IMHG. We'll just go with it like an acronym. Ooh, Akatu. I bigged up your consistency, but you're in some danger here, aren't you? But a solid dig. See, as I said, consistent player. Doesn't early top very much. Was there ever any doubt? 6-4 at 430k, in a awful board state right before transition. But once again, significant lead, 150-ish k. Problem is, I don't see 6-4 surviving this much longer. Why did it just cut off like that? Oh, because YouTube wanted to know if I was still watching. I'm not watching, it's music. Pretty consistent 400k into kill screen. Exactly. If 6-4 survives this, it was probably his best dig ever. No, I don't see him getting anything over to the left. 444 is the top out score. Akatu, you need 445. Or maybe just all 4s. If you can get 4 consecutive 4s at the start of your score, then you'll win. Or a higher score than that, but you know, he does not manage that. 371 is the top out score. 6-4 will take a game. We should get Portal versus Dan V on an episode of Euro Friendlies one day. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just to see which one of them will play badly. If not both. Exactly. Can you believe it? The UK, the EU has like 2 good players. Actually, no, Kazakhstan isn't part of the EU. Well, Europe as a whole has 4 good players now. Remarkable. It's Asia, yeah. I mean, it's kind of Asia. Depends which part of it you're in. I think it's like I think a small part of it is in Europe. And by a small part, I mean probably a part larger than almost any other country in Europe, but that's just because Kazakhstan's fucking massive. Kazakhstan is one of those countries that's sort of on the border of like, I mean it's sort of in Asia, but it doesn't really feel like it is. It feels more Eastern European. Like Armenia and Azerbaijan. And Georgia, not the US state. But that's from an outsider perspective. I don't know what Kazakh people's opinions on it are, or thoughts on it are. Portal would be able to tell me. If he cares, which I can't imagine he's that invested in the conversation. (6-4) up to 241, remarkably not ahead by 100,000 by 70 lines. another Tetris for 64, and another one for Akatu. So pretty much neck and neck, actually. Same line count, only about a triple between them, score-wise. 64 going for a center well, might be able to perfectly transfer it over to the right if a bar comes in the next, like, 3 or 4 pieces. Doesn't. Of course. Why would the game ever do that? 64 is a DAS player, kind of. He's sort of a slow tapper, sometimes. But yeah. Portal was the first person to ever join your Twitch stream. That is amazing. Portal's also good at Tetris. That's another fun fact for you. Akatu Tetris up to 353, while 64 at 313. Sharky was the first person to join my Twitch stream when playing Tetris. I'd streamed non-Tetris related things before that. I remember that stream vividly because me and my friends were all in voice chat while I was playing Tetris as, I don't know, a 650k PB player maybe, and we just kind of trolled him. Alright, transition's just hit. 6-4's low down, Akatu is not, but now is hit transition, was a couple lines away. Has a pretty burnable right side though, but takes the burn before the T-piece came, and that's made things a bit more difficult, but gets a really nice 5-tap, but miss drop in the middle of the board. This is going to make it very difficult. Gets that over to the right side. But it doesn't look good. Looks pretty bad. Both players have topped out. 6-4. He was low on the board, but he didn't make it. He started building higher and topped out. Well, Akatu will take the game, remarkably. I guess we should move on to the next match. Anbu versus Archnash. Just stencil. There he is. Archnash, pretty close stencil-wise to the previous player, and a couple pixels off. Very nice. There we go. Reset the hearts. And we're good. Oh, hell yeah. 400k transition trainer. This is a mismatch. A little bit. It's alright. Archie was the one who challenged, so... He's opted into this himself. Do you want to play same piece set, Archie? If not, cool. If yes, cool. Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Yeah, your Discord name's Archie Nash, so I don't think it's particularly surprising that your name is Archie. So just to confirm the seeds, 25CC 6E. Good. Players. We've got one ready. We've got 2 good luck have funs. We've got 2 readies. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Thank you, Tetris. If there's one thing that I can do well, it's OBS scenes. My commentary, lackluster at best, but the scenes I'm playing on, or the players are playing on, I guess, pretty good. Let's crop Archie's cam a little bit. There we go. And then... Cool. Exactly. And then it not even being max out club at all. It's just... It's too good a strat. All your restream scenes will look good. Andrew taking a safety triple there, while only 3 off the bottom. An interesting strategy. Andrew is behind by about a Tetris. Archie at about 150. Andrew, bit of an awkward left side, does get the right pieces to fill it in, but yeah. You're gonna win that Twitch TV title, are you now? If you go for it like 80 times, then yeah, maybe. That's probably your odds, right? Tugi's the current holder, so he's like 1800 elo. Somewhere in that range. Don't know where exactly. Tugi dropped it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Get Ben Vermeer versus Colin for the next title then. You do have an upset, though it is against Messex. Anpu got a burn to take on the right side at least. Anpu in an awkward spot. Oh, sets up a T-spin, then gets the T-piece right after they plug it with a square piece. That's so sad. Archie, about 295 to Anpu, just shy of 250. Beating King isn't that impressive. Even if your PB is 1, beating King isn't that impressive. Beating Maisie, sure. I can see that. Maisie has bad matches and was starting out on controller like a few months ago. Oh, Anpu! 290k! They hang a flat bar. Cover up the well. Archie, even with this bad board, has won the game, but can they get out of it? No, but they're good for the game. Doesn't matter. Were you also playing 19 starts, Colin, or were they just... were they mismatches? You were playing... I can see how you won. T-Storm is raiding with a party of 3. Thank you. You're right. So the seed should be 3-6. It is indeed Archie. I said Arch. I like sort of slurred that. I don't know why I did. Archie. His name's Archie. It's that simple. Alright, readies from both players. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What's the earliest time slot on Friday night fights? $2,200. Maybe I could play on Friendlies for the first time since I started hosting Friendlies. No, second time. I played Dan V once and won when we were both tappers. Like right after I started. Archie, 530, 53,000, now 76,000. It's not about the streak, it's about the numbers, and you've got a hell of a lot more than anyone else. Here, Martz, give me your login info and I'll play for you. That would be a really fair matchup. We should totally do that, King. Yeah. Be careful logging in as Martz, that's a good point. You don't want to see what his DMs look like. Just messaging every single player with a max out PB. How do I get good at game? Okay, bye T-Storm, good luck with the food. I'm sure you can do it. Archie at 170. Anpu also at 170. Mark's listening to Green Day. Yeah, that's fair. Nah, Mark's is old. Green Day, all of those bands are old people bands, except Imagine Dragons, which are just boring. Which is just a boring people band. They don't look like old people bands, but that's because the people who think that they're not old people bands are all old. Dookie isn't a song though, it's just an album title. His entrance theme is... what? About 38 minutes long. It's just Burnout. I don't know if you could manage to stretch out Martz's walk-in theme for longer than... I don't know if you could stretch out his match for longer than the opening track. And for a little bit of an awkward situation here. Can get that to the left though, so he's fine. His pace is pretty good. 366. So... no, that's Basket Case, you're thinking of Kingsman. Which wouldn't be a terrible song either for his walk-in theme, but... to be fair, Burnout would be a pretty good walkout song for Martz, because he certainly burns a lot of lines. Alright, transition coming up soon. Both players passed 100 lines. Archie at 360. Anpu already up to 500k. Okay, Anpu on some good pace here. I say that makes 2 missed drops. Maybe he's going easy on Archie. It's like, oh, this is too big of a lead against someone who I've got a better PB than. Archie going for a center well here. This is a bit sketchy, given the line count, but it works out. Can bring it back over to the right side. Right, transition about to hit for both players. There it is for Anpu, 500k transition. Did kind of burn in every line between getting 500k and getting to transition, but Archie at 450k, so on a solid game as well. When it comes to post-transition, I've got to imagine Anpu does have an advantage, but Archie's no slouch. He can do some good work here. He had a 400k transition trainer game in the warm-up, so apparently. He says he did, and we saw that it was level 28 with 400k, so probably. Maybe he just got 400k from level 18 into kill screen. It's like, yep, look at me go. Keyboard roller pace. There we go. He's at 473 currently, still alive in level 21. Anpu takes a safety triple. Archie's board got a little bit awkward here, but that L piece can help things out a fair bit. Gets that to the left, barely, but oh, the right side, the bar went too far. That left side's going to be real difficult to get over. He does get the tap over though. Yeah, no. I think that's over for Archie. But a 487 top out, level 23. Not enough to take it from Ampu, who's on a pretty solid game here. But, yeah. A solid game, definitely, considering the PB. Both players are ready, so 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All of this commentating has made me slightly hungry, so I'm going to eat 3 Doritos. One. Two. Three. Wow. Alright, players got the same score at the same line count. Would you look at that? Archie actually playing more efficiently so far. Ooh, Anpu didn't see that that was a Tetris and subsequently didn't score it, but that's okay. That's a nice bar burst, isn't it? Honestly, watching Archie play, for his PB, he's got some pretty good stacking. Like, I see plenty of max outers with this level of stacking. Ooh, but nowhere to put the square. In an awkward spot. He can survive this. Solid pieces to help out. Still in the lead score-wise as well, surprisingly. Would just love an S piece. A T piece does just the same. Now, he's clean again. Down by 2 Tetrises, so it did cost him. But, he can recover this. So, Archie covered the right side again. Got some skimming to do, at minimum. Another Tetris there, up to about 290 for Archie. Anpu at 366 with that Tetris. Ooh. some cool quick skims there, very near the top of the board for Archie. Anpu scoring another Tetris, up to 411. He's doing fine. And another one, up to 434. Anpu's stacking so far has been pretty damn solid this game. Up to a 4 Tetris lead now. And behind in lines, so this may end up a bit of a repeat of the previous game. Transition about to hit. Both players less than a Tetris. Well, actually no, that's a lie. Anpu had exactly 4 lines until transition and scored it. 557 transition. Archie 463. Awkward left though. Reopen to the right, but needs a bar. Gets the bar. Get something over to the left, but a little bit of a slow tap. Or a lost dash, one of the two. I'm not sure what playstyle is. Hounds the bar. $475 top out. But another solid game. Good pre-transition from Archie. Sadly, Anpu had the higher score at transition and is continuing to play. But Anpu's a pretty damn good player with a fair few max outs. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Nice spin for Anpu there. Good square timing there for Archie. Though it's alright, he can burn this out pretty efficiently. No square hole though, really. I mean, there kind of is, but yeah, it creates another hole. Archie gets a nice tuck there. Takes the burn to get Tetris ready. Now waiting for the bar. Anpu already got it. Scored a Tetris. There we go. Archie scores it as well. Archie, unfortunate burn timing there. Is slightly ahead in score though. Few thousand. Simul Tetris is there, more or less. And another couple. Archie at 345. Still got a bit of a lead while Anpu got a phantom square in the stack. Does manage to get it filled in, but it's created some spikes in the board. Those pieces are lovely though, but those ones not so much. Yeah, Archie's not 19, 18 is really good for a 700k player, like genuinely. Way better than most. Better than Mart's, for example. And March is an 800k player, so... Anpu, bit of an awkward left here. Definitely got some work to do. And transition coming up soon. It's not a super B-typey board, but it will hamper any scoring potential before the transition hits. Well, Archie, more or less a clean board. If Anpu can't get out of this quickly, this could be game over, because Anpu is also a DAS player. Solid burns though, very good decision making so far. A bit of an early shift I think though, has made it a bit more difficult. Misses the quick tap. That might make this impossible. Yep, hang on the left, 453 top out. Archie already past 500k is good for the game, and we've got a decider on our hands. On paper it looked like a mismatch, but Archie putting up some really good scores. Feel free to play it out. Well, he intentionally chose to top out. Don't worry about it. We're gonna say that was intentional. He was giving back the time. $69, nice. Yes, indeed, humour. Best match of the day so far. Very true. Both players ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Or my car's extended warranty. You know, one of the two. I don't know, Mel. I don't know. Since now, I suppose. I'm famous now. Yeah, sure, something like that. I did host CTWC quals in the past on this channel. This isn't like the first time I've ever streamed here. How much was my deal? 100 million, like XQC. Exclusive, though. I can't... it's not, you know... I can't stream on both Mixer and this. Rubles or pesos. Chinese renminbi. Robux. I was gonna say Vietnamese dong, but it's too obvious. That's Archie, like it says below their board. Archie scoring a Tetris up to 221. Who isn't a fan of Mr. Tumble, though, to be fair? Ben, you go find what the sign language for Tetris is, okay? Sure, I don't know what sign language really looks like other than people waving their hands about, so maybe. Anpu, bit of an awkward left. Archie, not in that situation. In the lead pace-wise as well. So Archie with another good 18 game. Another Tetris, Archie already at 400k. So Archie at 420, with that Tetris up to 444. Hello, Tomelo. So Transition about to hit for Anpu at 127 lines right now. Another Tetris for Archie, one more available. Just takes the triple for the 500k transition. Anpu's left side's pretty bad here. He is getting it sorted out pretty quickly though. Solid plays. Ooh, but his left side looking bad now. It's gone Ori. That's the word I'm looking for. He's gonna top out at 454, and Archie in the decider, putting up an incredibly impressive performance, to be honest. Takes the set in the decider. I said decider twice, that's fine. Wrong one. There we go. Alright. Let's see what score Archie will get. Rough pieces there, though. Those squares are really bad. Ah, 631. Very good game, though. How am I so consistent? I don't know. Down 03. Let's have a check. Yep, he's live. Very cool. Yeah. Right, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh. Wow, that's off, isn't it? I see what's wrong. There was an ad at the bottom of the screen. There we go. Close that, and we should be fine. Perfect. Honestly, mate, if you can keep that kind of performance going, You're gonna be PBing in no time. Just learn how to, like, line out, quite frankly, on 19. Get a 500k transition, and then get to kill screen with, like, 1 or 2 Tetrises, and you're chilling. Maybe a 550. Leanne says, cool, I just max. Congratulations. Dan, Tetris, up to 52,000. Akatu, ahead in score, but weird board right now. Akatu's board's still bad. Still not in a great spot. Does get a 5-tap there, but it hasn't improved. Just in the time that I've said that sentence, it has got noticeably worse. Well, good luck with that, Archie. I'm sure you can do it. He is indeed rolling with keyboard. And as someone who has experience rolling with keyboard, he rolls with keyboard in a really cool way. That's all I can say. His consistency definitely ain't there in terms of the actual movements. He does miss a fair few 5-taps. But the method clearly is pretty good. Dan has just topped out at 180, but Akatu, I think, is going to in a minute, but maybe not. This is the power of roll. Maybe Akatu gets out of this. Maybe he doesn't. I have no idea. Just these pieces suck, though. Oh. There's just no way out with those pieces. 132k. Yeah, I get rough seed. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Fair enough. Do you ever plan on learning roll, Dan? Or are you just chill with being a tapper forever? We got readies from both players. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Learning right now. Oh, very cool. Well, good luck with that, but not enough luck to be better than me. And it doesn't require much luck to be better than me, admittedly. Dan, long bar dependency. It's a very roller stack, actually. He's out of it, though, pretty quick. Down by 2 Tetrises, which is fairly unsurprising given the situation. Had to use a long bar to get out of the dig. Ooh, this board isn't great, but the bar timing is nice. Scores the Tetris up to 60,000, while Akatu takes a safety double, but there's just no good place for that. But okay, he doesn't go for the flat on the right. That's interesting. He wants to burn it down, and he does. But with roll, I feel like you can get away with making a bar dependency there, even if the bar isn't coming up. I don't know. Just one of those things. Sometimes it's hard to tell what is the best move. Most of the time it's hard to tell what's the best move. Akatu at 152. Dan, now at 155, has actually retaken the lead. Akatu's left side's not great here. Having to take some more burns off the top. You dig the background music and the game. I'm glad. The game the background music is from, or the game that's being played currently? For clarification. Fair enough. Joe Oklahoma. Have you ever considered shortening it to Joklahoma? Just out of interest. I feel like it's a solid, you know, compression of the name. Fair enough. The American Dweem. I like just reading random people's Twitch names. There's a lot of fun Twitch names out there. Dan at 242, Akatu at 298. Dusty Road. Yeah. I like really pushing the limits of what a website will let you name your account. For example, Slarty Best Fart in chat there. So that's a good one for that. Oh, Dan, Mr. up there. He can get something over to the left, but in a lot of trouble here. I don't think he can get out of this situation though. No, hangs the S-piece. 294 top out. Akatu already at 350-ish. Is good for the game. We've got it tied up. If you want to know a website that lets you put really goddamn weird usernames that you wouldn't expect them to let you... Chess.com has really bad name filtering. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, 69,000, nice. Plays 68,000. Less nice, I guess. I don't know. Name filter on chess.com. Yeah, it's not very good, I'll say. One of my chess.com accounts is called Catastrophic Scrotal Trauma. One of my many. Oh lord, yes. It's your Christian Minecraft server name. That's fair. It's a good name. It's dependable. Has many uses. It's easy to find as well. Dan at 209, nice 50k lead or so. Scoring another Tetris, that'll bring up to about an 80k lead. Pen 15, exactly. There's a lot of good, reliable, dependable names that people don't utilize enough. Dan, with that Tetris up to 260, Akatu taking more burns. This is, I think, one of the reasons why Akatu is so consistent, is he takes very safe burns, which is admirable, quite frankly. Seeing a roller who plays super safe is like a goddamn miracle, and it's better than, you know, the rollers that play Kamikaze Tetris and then early top 4 games in a set. I won't name any names, but I can think of at least 3 off the top of my head. Okay, I'll name names. Mel HK. Though Mel doesn't early top that often. Only when, you know, I'm watching. Doodle fans, exactly. Yeah, honestly, the fact that you have as much elo as you do, despite your ability to get 200k transitions, or at least low 300k transitions at least once a set, is impressive. I don't know how you've managed it. I know you can play 19, but surely everyone else in Div 2 can as well. That's fair. My early tops are almost always just because I misdropped. I got like a double flip and then dug badly out of it, or got another double flip on the on the dig. But then I hit 19, and then I just suck. I don't know what it is. I'm either amazing or terrible. I'm never just quite good on 19. And then my 29's pretty bad. But it's not much worse than yours, to be fair, Mel. So. Dan at 477. You're also trash at 29. I don't know. You're not like Ramations or something, who is just better on 29 than 18 through 19. 2-second reaction speeds. I mean, don't we all? It feels like it. Dan at 500k, about to hit the transition. Akatu already at 400k in level 19. Or green tea, yeah. Akatu up to 435. And, ooh, misdrop on the left there. Needs a T-piece, gets it. Needs a long bar, though. The game don't want to give one. Oh, the bad timing. But Akatu's board's out of control as well. Akatu's already topped out, so Dan is good for the game, even if he's not getting out of this one, which he probably isn't. Crazy taps, though. Wow. Can he hit the left? No. Misses the left, but he wins the game. Three, two, one, Tetris. So Mel, are you expecting to make it to Div 1? I wanna get a prediction from you. Do you think you'll win the playoff? I think it's Toby. I think you're guaranteed playing Toby. But I can quickly check. CTL scoreboard. Yeah, you're in A, so you're playing Toby. Which you're lucky, because whoever's in the playoff for Div B, they'd be playing Portal. Oh, you are playing Portal. I thought it was the other way round. Unlucko. I thought it was because he's in A, he plays the dude from A. Is that not how that works? It is A. Right, yeah, you're playing Toby. Whoever, either Curie or Zyle, however, will be playing Portal, so they're not getting to Div 1. Yeah, you'll give it 50-50. That's fair. If you can reliably get 50k on kill screen, then you can pretty easily beat Toby. Dan at 124, scoring a nice little triple there to bring the board down into a Tetris. He had 5 ones in his score there. He was 1-3, 1-1, 1-1. That does seem unlikely, doesn't it? He is indeed Weissbrot. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it looks German. I can't do a German accent. I can pronounce German words, kind of, but I can't do a German accent. I'm like a quarter German, so I feel like I should be able to. Just, dunno, can't do it. Though a quarter German doesn't mean anything. Katu taking some safety burns. It's pretty much neck and neck right now. Dan's right side a little bit awkward, but he gets a bar in plenty of time. So he's fine. Whenever I try to do a German accent, it just sort of sounds a bit Russian. But really bad Russian. Dan, Tetris up to 287. Building a nice little lead here. 336 for Dan. 276 for Akatu, so a 60k lead here, more or less the same line count. These guys are almost as good as Kingsman. I don't think these players have ever been insulted as hard as that. That is one of the rudest things anyone could ever say. Transition coming up pretty soon. Both players passed 100 lines. Dan, nice tuck there. Not as good as what Kingsman would do, though. Scoring a Tetris. Simul-Tetris is there. Super Mark, 64. Nice tuck. What a cool emote that is. I haven't got cool emotes, I've just got like that. There you go. Enjoy. Subscribe to my Twitch channel for that emote. Dan has transitioned at about 520, while Akatu about to transition with that burn at 400k. Got a awkward situation kind of going on, but reopens the right side, scores the Tetris, and he's doing well. His board's clean, his left side is pretty bad actually, but he took a couple burns and it's fine. Doesn't go S flat on the right, and that could be bad. Could be fine, we'll see. He's definitely taken some burns though. S flat is something you've got to learn if you want to play safe though. S flat is a solid safety play. So Dan scoring a Tetris there. Up to 619, I was going to say 616, that would have been wrong. What are these emotes? Zovastia. Some weeb thing. Fair enough. To each their own. Dan scoring another Tetris up to 688. Akatu at 550, so behind, but not like catastrophically behind. It's definitely bad though. Dan does hit the tap to the left, then gets the bar over to the right, scores a Tetris, breaks 700k. Dan, another Tetris 750. This is maxable, but barely. Very, very barely maxable. And with this board state, the game is no longer maxable, unless it's rolling, you know. It comes on leaps and bounds in the next couple seconds. Another T-piece. T-piece. Nice T-spin. Akatu at 650. No, 630 even. I tell a lie. So he's got some chasing still to do. Dan's not topped out yet. Scores a Tetris, does an accidental T-flat thing on the right. Weird, but I don't think he intended to do it based on his reaction to it. Akatu taking more burns. It's pretty much with a out of pre-kill screen chase down range for Akatu. Dan gonna get there at 823. Akatu's board, it just ain't in a situation to dig out of this, especially not by kill screen. And one more burn. Not gonna make it to kill screen, 229 lines. But 69 for 420, so maybe it was intentional top out, because good number, good top out score. 69 for 420. This Euro Friendlies has been almost bang on schedule for every single game. That is remarkable. The main event, exactly. The most important match of the evening. Alright, well I can't fix the stencil while that's going on. So, time to try and fix Martz's stencil stuff, because Martz has a really bad stencil. Well, now he's not in a game either. Well, I'll need to wait until you've both started. Alright, well, whenever you players are ready, if you want to play same piece set, you can. If you don't, then you don't have to. And your seed is 2 Echo, 3 Delta, Foxtrot 6. I wonder if other countries have different phonetic alphabets. Obviously different language as well, but... Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, need to wait for Martz to start the game so I can fix his stencil. It's pretty close, it's not terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's just the next box, which is wrong. But that's expected, because Martz has fucked with his scene a lot. And nothing's in the original place that it was. And Tomalo's scene is bang on perfect. Woo, okay. Martz's board, not looking great. He has got out of it pretty quickly, though. He's made another miss drop, though. Standard Martz play, don't worry about it. Yeah, you can see this is the difference between someone who's on stencil on the right and someone who's not on the left. Need to change controller. Fair enough. Oh, the music has paused itself again. I hate you, YouTube. Why did you implement this fucking feature? Alright, well, game 1 goes to Tomalo unless Tomalo doesn't want to get a free game. In which case, we can pretend that that game didn't happen. 83 viewers. I know. I mean, some have gone. It was at like 97 at the peak, so... That I saw. Maybe it went higher. Maybe that was a lie. Redo, please. Sure. Fine. Was intentional top. March, you could tell anyone that your top outs are intentional. Increase the seed. Increment. Alright. We've got one ready. Three, two, one, Tetris. Sorry all. Marts, don't worry, my friend. We've got plenty more bad play to come. Tetris from Arts, up to the score of 1 Tetris and no burns. Can you believe it? 700k transition pace. Okay, not so much now. See, to some degree I want to go to these CTWC qualifiers, but like... The one in the UK is going to be full of British people, and that sounds really shit. And then all of the other ones are like, I just don't want to travel that far. Tetris for Tamalo, up to 60,000. Mart's at 100,000, so got a nice lead early on. No, you know, it just seems expensive, let's say. I'm preoccupied currently with buying a house and getting married, among other things. So I don't think I'm going to spend $2 grand on coming out to CTWC. Marts, this is a bad board. Oh, gets the bar over. Was that a dirty Tetris or a triple? I'm not sure. Thanks, King. I do like that it's just canon within the community that me and Ben are it's just we're a couple, apparently. And I think that's cute. I'm so happy for fictional us. Martz is bored bad again, but he got out of it last time. He's not getting out of it this time. 173 is the top out. Tamalo is good for the game, but I think Mart's intentionally topped out there, so I don't know if we can count it. I'm fucking with you, by the way, Tamalo. We're counting it. It is my fault. Look, King. Don't overstate Ben's PB, okay? His first match, he had a PB of 9,000 points. Not this 16k shit that you're preaching. 9,000. 0 Tetrises. From a level 9 start, he got 3 triples, roughly. Let me quickly check what seeds both players are on. 403D F6. Correct, you're both on the same seed. Oh, he might have had 16k by the time he actually signed up for CTL, but his first match was 9,000. He had 9,000 points as his PB during his first match. Not the same seed in last game. Look, I don't want to play a best of 7, right? You get half a heart for winning the game that Mart's intentionally topped out, and you get half a heart for winning a non-same piece set game. There you go. Oh, good job. I think Neno did that in Challengers last time. I restreamed that. This is very important to Mart's. Mart's can't afford for his career to lose that game. 3, 2, 1, Tetris is crucial, exactly. His whole career hinges on that. He was about to be picked up by Team Liquid. Alright, Mart's starting off with a Mart's board. Just takes the safety triple. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Mart's has entered his final form, bobblehead mode. He's becoming too powerful. Right, 90,000 points for Tamalo. Looks like there's a bit of a drought going on in the seed. But let's see. There we go. There's a Tetris for Mart. Alright. Martz has perfected the art of switching to rolling mid-game. This man, you've lost to Martz twice. By the way, that was code for Martz started misdropping everything in the middle of the board and topped out to Mallow, just in case that wasn't clear enough. I can't believe it. An episode ending with a Mart's game that's on schedule might end early. No one could have ever seen that coming. Third controller. Why do you need so many? Just get rid of the ones that don't work. Alright, seed 513 Delta Foxtrot 6. Right, both players are ready. No, the 3 didn't want to type. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Never know when you might need to replace some parts. Yeah, I get that, but like... you're not going to need the shells of the controller. Unless you roll, like, really hard. That's just a classic Mart's opener. One of the specialties. You keep breaking them in half, yeah. You keep needing to replace the spark plugs. Though, to be fair, you're Dutch, you've probably never seen a car. It's like a bicycle, but it has more wheels. And they're, like, next to each other. Both horizontally and laterally, I guess. I mean, they're all horizontal, but you know what I mean. Both on the X and Y axis, not just the X axis. Yes, exactly. A quadricycle, but with a roof. That's pretty much what it is, yeah. Mart's at 68,000. Come on, you can score a single. You can do it. Ah, he scores a Tetris. No 69, which would have been nice. Xmello at 136. Madros is here with a party of 1. What a message. Is that like a Spanish thing, or is it just random letters? Based on the fact that Tomello is laughing, I assume that it's some Spanish thing. With lies, we were like 3 or 4. Fair enough. So Tomello at 200,000 marks with a small lead at 233. Takes a nice flat bar burn there, very cool. Another Tetris there, up to 264. So Mart's with some real average pace here. Remarkable, quite frankly. You spelled it it's wee, but you spelled it the Italian way. Fair enough. That makes sense. I know that Italian, French, and Spanish are kind of similar in some ways, but I don't know how similar they are to each other from like a Like, they're all very heavily Latin influenced. But they're also very distinctly different, so I don't know what's what or in which way. Mart's scoring another Tetris. Both players now past 100 lines, in fact. Mart's only one Tetris ahead now, though, and ahead in lines as well, so it's actually neck and neck pace-wise. Ah, fair. That's true, we have a Spanish person, a French-Canadian, which is like French, but even weirder, and we've got Madres in chat, who's Italian. We just need Boxy, and then we've got the full Latin languages spectrum. Get Portuguese in there as well. So transition about to hit. Mart hits it with a slightly sketchy board, but more or less clean. Tomelo likely also going to hit with a similar board. 432 though, so he is behind by quite a bit. Mart's board is very bad, and he's likely to top out in the next 4 or 5 lines. 0 lines, in fact. Alright, Tomelo, you're in a chase down. If you are capable of lining out to kill screen, this is your time. I don't think he's capable of lining out into kill screen. Well, maybe he's capable of it, but he certainly hasn't done it. Martz is good for the game. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What the hell was that? I literally check Reddit for something, and then just immediately plays a video clip. For no reason. Very cool. And I can't even pause it. Guess no quick check of Reddit during the first 5 lines of games today. Mart's pretty high up here, but is taking some safe burns though. Another Tetris for Mart's up to 77,000. Tomelo's done a couple S-flats and stacked S-flats. Regular S-flats are pretty good, usually. Obviously, situationally only, but stacked S-flats, they're bad. They're very bad for your stack. Despite the stack in the name. Okay, Tomelo is done. And we have a decider. Though Tomelo has technically won more games than Martz. Right, if this game will end within a minute, then we're perfectly on schedule. Alright. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Get pumped. Reverse sweep. Sure. Let's commentate it really hype. If I'm physically capable of doing that. Martz, he's at one line. He scored 760 points. Look at him go. And a Tetris. Big points on the board. Another one scored, this time for Tamello, though. Wow. And another one. Tamello taking his first burn. On pace for a transition. Martz, he's in a dig situation. Can he get out of this? Can he get out of this? Is it possible? Where's the bar? There's the bar. Martz gets out of the situation. Will he turn this into a dirty Tetris? Well, he will. Dirty Tetris ready. Boom, Tetris for Martz down the middle of the board, halfway up. Well, 3 off the bottom. Right, Tamello at 147. He's got a sizable lead over Martz, but his board isn't great, so there's some space for Martz to take back the lead. And he seems to be capitalizing on it. He gets a piece to the left. This is incredible play right here. Scores a Tetris. Makes an impressive adjustment. All of the top players are going to be noting that one down. Dog's got out his Twitch clips. He needs to remember that one. Tamello taking a skim, reopens the well. He's Tetris ready. It's Tetris. There's a reason why I don't commentate like this. Martz in a dig situation. Can he get out of it? Let's see. He's getting a J piece. He puts it on the left. Gets a nice adjustment to get the square over to the right. But he needs to fill in the right side. He needs to fill in the right side, otherwise he's not going to be able to get out of this. Because that's how clearing lines works. If you don't fill in both sides, you won't be able to clear any lines. And he's clearing lines. Can you believe it? He's on a roll, but with DAS. I assume. I feel like Martz is one of the few players that if he learned to roll, he'd still somehow only be about 10 hertz. Tamello at 266, massive lead. And Martz clearing out the board. He's nearly got it back down to the bottom. Oh, he's not going for the clear. He's going to set up a dig. Right, Tamello at 338. Martz clearing out again. Martz at about 240. Tamello got a solid 50% more than that at 360. No, Tamello also digging. This, in these 3 lines, Martz has got to catch up. You only need to score 6 Tetrises in the next 3 lines, and you can make it to transition with the same score as Tamello. And Martzy's Tetris ready. There's the long bar. Transition about to hit. 330k exactly for Martz. 1 more Tetris will do it. We're going to be looking at an incredible transition score here for Martz. But where's the bar? The bar ain't coming. Where is it? The game's drowning him. Come on. There it is. Boom Tetris for Martz. He hangs on the left. I'm sure it was planned. It was an intentional top out, guys. Much like game 1. And Martz is done at 361. Tamello also intentionally topping out at 446. In a decider. Tamello will take it. I'm glad to hear it, Tamello. 95 viewers. 95 viewers got to witness the behemoth versus the titan of Martz versus Tamello. Truly one of the greatest matches of all time. Definitely top 100 highest scoring Martz games. Thank you very much, Martz. Alright, who are we gonna raid? Out of the kindness of our heart. Berg Troll's restreaming. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. We are now going to go to someone else's Twitch channel. Farewell.